Oh, can you see me okay? Yes, a very warm welcome to each and every one of you. I don't know if you can see me or if I can see you. Can you hear me okay? Leave some comments. I've got multiple screens coming on here, but all I can say is, obviously, as this is going to be pre-recorded as well, or it's going live to you lovely people who are watching now. So leave some comments in your, as I turn the volume down. Leave some, got my screen down here. Hey, multitasking, do you like the background? Anyway, leave some comments, as I said there, in your native language where you are tuning in from. I'd love to hear from where you are, because I know there's a few of you already online. So I'm going to do some intros. Where did I put my notes? I've got some notes here that I'm going to go through. Please do say if you can hear me okay, because this is all on some new gear. And the reason why I'm doing this, just to give you a bit of a background, is that I'm not able to upload my videos of for tonight or tomorrow as my weekly thing, so I don't have the gear. So I thought it'd be easier to do an update via my phone. So I'm talking to my phone. I've got no idea how the sound is, and hopefully you can hear me okay. And hopefully this is recorded in some way. I've even got one of these snazzy, again, can you see me okay? It looks okay, but you prefer it with this? I don't know. It looks a bit scary with all these lights pointing at me, but I'll leave it like that for the minute. As you can see, the rings and light, hey! And it's fantastic to be here. It's been quite a week. I've got a lot to go through. And yes, you can see the rings, can't you? Yes, I look like an alien. Ooh. Anyway, so as this is going to record and it's going out to a lot of you guys, I've got a whole host of things to go through. This is so live that I've literally just switched off the television, watching Strictly. So I know that Tom and Amy got kicked out tonight. Oh, and the dance off. I mean, if you're going to dance to Les Mis, I mean, come on. It's not much of a chance there. But anyway, so yes, it's been quite a week. I've got 5 things, or is it 4 things? 4 things, because I'm already doing one of them, which is like the intro and all that type of stuff. But I've got 4 things to go through. And yeah, the kitchen is looking good, Colin. So some of the comments come up here and I can look down to my screen down here, my laptop, other laptop, to see how things are going. And but yeah, keep comments coming through. So I've got my glasses on. If I took my glasses off, then you won't see the rings of yeah of light. The joys of technology. So yeah, I've got 3 things I'm going to be going through. The training that I've been doing, pre-Black Friday deals, and boy did I get an incredible deal this week. And also some races that are coming up. Hey Dan, good evening. Races that are coming up, and also what I'm looking forward to in the coming weeks. So in that particular order I'm going to go through. So if you are watching, give this a thumbs up. I've already seen quite a few thumbs up already there. Yes, Dan, hope you are well. And I loved your comment on Twitter, by the way, that my background, for some people that's flat. I know, but as we all know, the world is not flat. I've done so many races, it's all up and down and around and around. So hey, but the training, in quick summary, it's been quite spectacular. And again, for those of you who follow me on the various channels, Poet with Pace, on the Instagram, Twitter, will know where I'm about to say what happened yesterday, because it was a big deal. I've had a week where, whilst the flu is disappearing and the voice is pretty good, I've got one of these tickly, chesty coughs. So there's a lot still sitting here. And so the majority of the training runs this week. Basically, I'm just following a routine. Hello, Run Muffy. Bonjour, or should I say bonjour? Ça va? Yes, that's about my limited français. Leave a comment. Where are you? Are you from La France or some other French Republic? But anyway, I digress. The training, 7 days. Yeah, 7 days. So I'm beginning to step it up, and I think, Colin, you spotted on Strava, I'm doing the mileage. So I'm beginning to step up the mileage, and this is basically base training whilst I'm in week 3 of half marathon training, because in 3 weeks' time I'll be having a half marathon. This is all part of the base training for that. So Monday's rest day, tomorrow rest day, woo! And then I do like a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, rest day Friday, and then Saturday a bit of a session, and then a long run on a Sunday. So this week was the beginning of that, and And if you go onto my Stravas, I'll leave a link in the comments, or if you go to my About page, you'll see links, or previous video, you'll see links to Strava. You can follow me where you can see the details. I won't give you all the nitty gritty, but the one key workout, sometimes I do a workout on a Tuesday, but this time I've done it on the Saturday as a parkrun. Yes, so yesterday I went to one of my local parkruns. I'm sort of in between about 4, all equidistant. And I thought, which one is easiest to get to, the quickest? And it just happened to be Worcester Pitchcroft. And I know you're all busting to know what time did I run it in. And it was super tough because my chest was feeling extremely tight. I haven't done all the training. And yes, I know blah, 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 lots of excuses, etc. But these aren't excuses. My health isn't to the best. And I was actually quite anxious and nervous about this because it's my first parkrun. And for me, a parkrun is to go out and yes, equidistant, and I like that word too as well, Dan. I was a bit nervous, anxious, because I know I wanted to put in a good time, because I use the parkruns as a time trial. It's a great way for me to test my level of fitness, and it was the first one since my marathons that I'd done. So a lot of, and with my health being as it was, I didn't know what to expect. But and when I finished, I did film it all. And hopefully over the coming weeks, yeah, hopefully next weekend, you'll get to see that when I get my kit back and I can do some editing. That it was quite tough for me, and I found it, it was quite hard on my chest and legs, etc., etc. But I came in a time of 19 minutes. Ooh, as my laptop has gone into browse mode. It's got 19 minutes, yeah, sub 20 again, 19 minutes and 27 seconds. Woo! Sound effects, cue sound effects, cue me drinking a cup of tea. I do hope you've all got your teas and biscuits, if you are watching. So that was sort of the highlight. And today I had a 2-hour easy run and picked up the pace towards the end and felt really good. So that was the training. And but some of the highlights of this week, the training did go really well, but what I also done for some of you who may have already done this as well, and yes, it was London Marathon on Monday. Was it Monday? Or was it last week? Last week, I can't remember. Good for age entry for London Marathon. Yes, I've entered it. I haven't had a response back to whether I'm in or not, and good luck to you as well, Colin. I know you entered good for age. But on Monday, I entered, based on the comments that Colin, you did tease me, the Derby Half Marathon. I checked where it is and where I'm going to be, so I've entered the Derby Half. So a week today, I'll be running the Derby Half. There might be a bit of a surprise, might have a bit of a twist to it, but I haven't worked that out yet. It depends what happens this week, because in terms of how the training goes and how I feel on the day might determine what I do. And all I can say is there'll be a bit of a twist and spin on the half marathon. We have got some change of weather coming. I think there's forecast of snow towards the end of the week, so that may impact what we do as well. So I'm terribly excited. So thanks for the tip off, Colin, for the Derby Half. I'll be there and hopefully see you there, Colin, because somehow we'll bump into each other. And I also love the fact, those of you watching on replay, is that run the Derby dressed as a horse. Hey, but oh damn, Dan, you've don't let the secret out. I could be a pantomime horse. Hey, am I the front or the back? That means I've got to turn up with someone else, you know. But no, that's a good one. Not a horse, not as a horse. It'd be quite topical, wouldn't it, as a pantomime? Here in England, Britain, we have a what would you call it? Help me here, English people watching. Is it a tradition that we have a pantomime? Oh no, he isn't behind me. Yes, I know all the quips, but yeah, thank you, Colin, for that tip off. And you can still enter, by the way, if anyone's watching. You may not get your bib, because I think with a week to go, you can pick your bib up on the Sunday morning at their race HQ and attach your bib on your chest. So if you are watching this and you haven't entered and you're in around the East Midlands area, West Midlands area, get to it, because it's part of the Run for All, the same people who organise the Jane Tomlinson charity group, the same group that organise Yorkshire Marathon. They've taken over this particular event, and I'm very much looking forward to doing that. And let's see what the legs do. But based on yesterday, I might be wheezing a bit and coughing my... is that too much detail? Coughing my phlegm out. But hey, Derby Half Marathon, here we come. So I'm very much looking forward to that. But some of you may be tuning in. What's this pre-Black Friday deal? I mean, the previous week you would have seen, and thanks again for the comments on my... Did you spot at the end? You'll have to go back to the previous video where I'm doing the spinning shoes. Now, similar to Serious Runner, we do a bit of a parody on this channel, because I'm the running guru. It's a parody, yeah. I'm not a running guru per se. It's just a bit of fun. Oh, and did you spot? Can you see my London Marathon thing? So I appreciate Dan, and a lot of you said, is there a bad for age category? This is the London Marathon reject jacket. Yes, I got rejected for London Marathon back in the day because I wasn't fast enough. So I'd entered into the ballot like a lot of people do, and a lot of us get rejected. So yeah, this is remind me that I was a London Marathon reject and I was bad for age like a lot of you watching as well. But hey ho, here we are. So what I was going to say, what is the Black Friday deal? So last week I did do a bit of a parody of the rotating shoes, and I was rotating it by hand. Yeah, I deliberately put in, if you look carefully, it's at the end where you'll see the hands appear, you know, a bit like puppeteers or whatever, but a bit of fun. So I got the New Balance, what were they called? The Fuel Cell Rebel V2 at a brilliant deal. And they're all sold out now, so sorry, the deal's gone. They're all sold out. They were on Up and Running website. So I'm always looking out for deals, and I'll post them as and when I see them on my socials, because it's all instant. And it was the same with this. But the story was, is that it was a bit of tech. And I'll go on, I'll tell you what it is. I'll do the big reveal. It's on me at the moment. But I looked at this tech, and I went online, and it was on Up and Running. I think it's $450 regular retail price, and it was on the Up and Running website for £300, or it might have been £305. So £150 off. I thought, wow, that's a great deal. And I was sorely tempted to get this because my Garmin Fenix is beginning to die. It's over 3 years, coming up to 4 years old, and the battery is waning. It works great, don't get me wrong, it is working great. So, but I was been looking out for some other tech gear. So I've done my random search, as you do on Google, came across this site, and I saw the black one, and it was £205. I thought, wow, it's a whole 100 less than what's on Up and Running. So, but then I saw a particular colour, and those of you who know me, is I don't care what colour these items are, and I saw an orange one, which was pretty scary, £180. So I was about to buy it, put it in my basket, and I thought, no, I need to hold fire, let's check my credit card balances and all that. Oh, excuse me. It's a good story, honest, stay with me, stay with me. So about 3 days later, I went back to... it's on an Amazon website. I went back to my Amazon cart and was about to hit buy, and the £180 watch had somehow become £360. I thought, what? It sort of doubled, because normally when you hold it in your cart, the company knows you're going to come back and they'll try and drop the price to tease you to buy it. 360, so there's no way I was buying that, not at that price, because I could have gone back to Up and Running and got a black one, no problem. I think they had an orange one as well, 305, and that would have been a good deal. So I thought, let's go in this one. Would you believe it that they had a black version, £160 on the day that I looked? 160, so from 450 to 160, that was an absolute steal. So I'll just click buy. Woof, bought it there and then, and here it is. Hey! So it's the Polar Vantage V. I don't know if you can see that. Obviously this is sort of, I can't do the angles, I won't take it off or whatever, but it's the top of the range Polar, similar to the Fenix, top of the range Polar smartwatch. And for 160 bucks, I mean, this is the bottom end Garmin, just the running, basic running one is more than that. So I thought this is an absolute steal. So I had to buy it, and I've been trying it out for a week and I absolutely love it. It's great. So I'm still using, excuse me, still using both. And, But funnily enough, went back and the price is back up to over, good evening, evening Zonda. The price is back up again. So these sellers, resellers on Amazon, they fluctuate their prices up and down every other minute. Let me have a quick sip of tea because my throat's drying up. So keep an eye out on these deals. There are some accounts on the socials that are constantly looking out for deals and publishing their deals out there as well. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys. Do you know of any deals? Leave it in the comments below, links, and those of you watching on recorded in particular, if you know of any, let me know. Black Friday, my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, people who buy and sell stuff all the time, is this coming Friday? Is that right? I think it's normally the last Friday in November. Yeah, leave it in the comments below. Is it this Friday? I don't really check, but I do know that more and more organisations do what they call a pre-Black Friday deals. And I gotta say, I mean, I'm sure you'd agree, 160 quid for this. You're probably wondering, why did they drop the prices? Basically, the Vantage V2 came out about a month ago. Yeah, it's the same as with shoes. 26 Zonda. Yeah, so that is this Friday, this weekend. So normally they have a Black Friday weekend around the globe. So keep an eye out, leave it in the comments, depending on what country we're in. There's all sorts of deals going on. And yeah, I mean, for me, there's always some deals happening, and it's about getting it at the right time, right place, and looking what's on there. And certainly with yeah, with everything that's happening and the online shopping world, it's I think there's a lot of retailers out there who are trying to sell things. I've certainly been told, certainly with certain running shoes, like with this gear, I don't need the latest and greatest. With what this does, it's much more advanced than this. Whilst it's not the latest and greatest as the Vantage V2, I don't know what features are on there, and to be quite frank, I'm not in the market of spending 500 odd pounds on a smartwatch. It's way out of my budget, but 160 within budget, within reason. And so I certainly thought that was great to see that, and I'm sure there might be some Vantage V2 offers that will come up, but it'll all go back up to whatever the £450, again, £450, $450, as they say. So that's the summary this week. I've been talking much longer than I normally do on my weekly update. Thank you very much to you guys who've tuned in live. I really appreciate the time you take coming here live. And those who are watching on replay, yeah, thumbs up, subscribe, and all that type of jazz. But I'd love to hear from you. What events have you got coming up over the forthcoming weeks between now and Christmas? Have you got some events, or are you base training as well? So I know a lot of you have signed up for various spring marathons. And speaking of which, congratulations to everyone. Boston Marathon, for the first time since 2013, the cutoff was 0 minutes and 0 seconds. Basically, everyone who entered, who's got qualifying time, is in. So well done to everybody. I think there was 24,000 entries. And yeah, everyone's in, because it's normally around 25,000 entries, and normally you have more than that apply, so then hence they have the cut-off times. So we can do a whole debate. In fact, I might do a video, who knows, might do a live one later this week about the whys and wherefores of why there wasn't so many people subscribing to Boston Marathon, such a prestigious marathon, and so few entries. I'm sure there's lots of reasons for that. C19 has probably got some impact to do with that, COVID-19. So, but again, that's another whole debate. But yeah, I love doing the... yes, Colin, you didn't put your name in, I didn't put my name in. So many of us who have qualifying times, we did not put our names in. And I posted on various socials. I know an awful lot of people who were way within the qualifying times did not apply. So yeah, we all have our reasons why we didn't apply. At the end of the day, I've already ran Boston, and I had a time qualifier for another one, but was unfortunately unable to race that one because of injury. So I guess I've done my tick Boston Marathon. There's so many more Boston Marathons, there's so many more marathons to do. And I do know, Colin, you keep telling me about the Lincolnshire, the Boston in Lincolnshire, which is one to do. So, but yeah, it's been great doing this live. I've enjoyed it, and yes, Boston UK is a great alternative. And my throat keeps drying up, so And that's the other reason maybe for not doing live is with my current health, it's not good. If I had a co-host or multiple hosts, then yeah, everyone can take it in turns. I can have a sip of water whilst I'm not talking, but it's just me talking to you constantly. Yes, so thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up, everyone. Yeah, subscribe, and I'll see you next week, or I might do a surprise live one later this week. And for those of you who are at the Derby half a week today, I very much look forward to seeing you then. Be sure to say hello and wave at me or shout at me or whatever, and do whatever people do when we meet, and we can fist bump or whatever you feel comfortable with doing. And who knows, you might appear on this channel as well. Thank you so much. I'm going to find where the button is to press to stop this, but thank you again. I'm going to go. So bad luck, Tom and Amy, with your Les Miserables style. You got kicked out today, but where is it? I've done everything. Thank you. Au revoir, bonsoir, bonne nuit, guten Tag, which was hello to my German listeners, and all those lovely superlatives. Buonasera, buonanotte, and buonas. You get the gist, yeah? Right, let's find where I've got to finish. Is it X? Is it X marks the spot? No, that doesn't do it. Adios. Oh, yes, here we go. I found the button. Thank you, guys. Au revoir. Bonsoir.